is saying no.
Yes, you read that correctly. Mandatory fun time. Who would dare say no to that? Now, this may sound contradictory, but I assure you, architecture is no joke. It is still a lot of fun. This may not be the most convincing place to start, so let me take you to the beginning of a truly exciting week of this architecture life. Field trips are my favorite days. Sometimes I forget that I live in LA, but then when I remember, I really like to remember. The more I study architecture, the more I have fallen in love with architecture. And sometimes I really wonder, why is architecture made? And I believe it's made to be adorned by people, truly. We started off our field trip by looking at the Bonaventure Hotel, and I can tell you this is officially my favorite building in Los Angeles. And my, how I adore this architecture. I also think architecture is meant to be experienced together. It's one thing for me to explore LA and the architecture in it, but I've enjoyed it more because I'm exploring it with my friends. All right, I'm done being sentimental. It's time to pick up the pace because I love field trips. So let's get into it. Architecture can be rigorous, but days like these really bring the joy to studying architecture.
Should be posted on Blackboard.
My Blackboard is not working.
Have only one person.
After completing our midterms, our professors decided that we would have a little fun before we jump into the next part of our project. So, for mandatory fun time, which let me reiterate was mandatory, we had some fun trivia about our professors, which was actually quite hard and made me just shocked to realize that I don't know them as well as I thought.
5 seconds. Damn. Come on, people.
Kenzo. Yeah. Both. Oh,
Yeah, I know. Good luck Googling images, people. Oh, you're never going to photo the next round, by the way, too. So
I'm taking a selfie.
So good luck on that.
This activity was pretty enjoyable, but you should know that there was a prize on the line, so we were definitely trying our hardest to win.
Which instructor is a certified?
Right after trivia, we had a scavenger hunt that had us literally running around campus. And once again, we were competing against other teams and was trying our very hardest to win. Next. What's next? What's next?
Are we getting the pictures uploaded? Yeah, I'm sending them to them.
Oh my God! All right.
It's still not synchronized. It's like, well, it's better than yours.
My God, you people. Who spent time to do that? The jumping in the air Photoshop? That seems pretty, it's amazingly open. That's amazingly open, Nikki. All right, Poppy.
In the end, our team did not win, but honestly, I don't even think the winning team got a prize because we all got pizza after. We are now getting into the second part of our project for the semester, where we're focusing on the urban section. Quite exciting because we're doing something like urban planning, but still a bit of architecture. It's pretty exciting and I've been enjoying it. I would like to say though, my favorite thing so far about architecture is the small class sizes, or rather the small amount of students to one professor. We're about 15 students to one professor in our studio setup, and the one-on-one time that we get with our professor is so valuable. In this particular lecture, we got to watch all of our studio professors present some of their favorite examples of the urban section. What I love about the small class size is that seeing our studio professors present, you're able to understand things in a different way, because the one-on-one time that we have had with our professors really gives us a different perspective into the way they view architecture and also their expectations for our project. Overall, I love hearing from them, and I think it's very interesting and such a contrast when you see how their ideas differ from each other and how each and every studio is special. we're going to be learning about in this workshop, or what we're going to be doing. So fast! Then again, my section is so ugly, so.
Are you vlogging?
Rebellion. Yeah. After the lecture, we had an exercise where we pinned up our working urban section and got to see what all of our other classmates were working on and get some inspiration and feedback from our professors. This project has been all about looking at the bigger picture, looking at city design, and I have to say that I truly have been gaining an interest in urban planning. It's very much relative to architecture in the sense of the importance of where you're putting a building, just like it's important to decide what you are building, how you are building, and how that can affect a person. This project also has been pushing my creativity. One thing about architecture is that so much has been done, it can be difficult to come up with something new. We do precedent studies all the time to look at what exists in order to create new ideas. But truly creating new ideas from nothing at all, I think, is an art and incredibly difficult. I am enjoying the problem-solving nature of this study that has been pushing me to figure out, and yes, to figure out how to come up with ideas as well. This project is going to be epic.